Well, there's, I suppose, a couple of things that I will be taking as the best thing. As a practitioner, I feel that the essence of the guide still stands. It is addressing the fundamental aspects of project management, and also I can engage with it easier. I can get to the recipes, I can look at the ingredients of what good practice is faster, easier, and also it enables me to kind of connect to kind of bodies of knowledge which are important and give the context to the method, but also it can enables me to kind of, I suppose, take viewpoints of I'm not drawn in terms of capturing my kind of information about the project in templates. I'm looking at other means of capturing information, which may be databases, spreadsheets, and things that are actually used in the workplace.
Oh, where do I start? Well, the size of the manual is a lot smaller, less to carry, so that makes it all round a little bit easier, but generally I think there's a lot more flexibility in what has changed in the manual, and in terms of that flexibility, tailoring, etc. So I'm very pleased about the changes in the manual, and I'm sure our delegates will find it a lot clearer and a lot more flexible to use.
I think that it's going to be liked, and I think that it's going to be more applicable to many more people. I think reading the manual, the big thing that struck me as one of the major changes was you can read it as a document to itself, whereas previously it was more of a duck and dive reference, was a little bit dry. So I think that's one of the key changes.
It's much easier to look at and to feel. I think it's actually a much better written book now. It reads as if one person has written it. It's got a cohesion that it didn't have before.
Oh, well, the best thing about the new PRINCE2 is really getting rid of all of the inconsistencies in the old manual and focusing on really the less prescriptive parts of project management, rather than setting really precise instructions, precise prescriptive methodology.
It's going to relate much more to the sort of project environment that people are working in normally.
Far less rigorous in its approach towards the sub-processes. It's been streamlined to take account of people's requirement.
Best thing about it, it's very flexible. Have used it. Again, the new book implies a lot more about flexibility, a lot more about tailoring. It's always something we've tried to get over anyway, but that certainly comes out a lot more if delegates read the manual rather than us having to explain it.
I think the best thing is that they've separated the directing a project from the main part of PRINCE2, so that we've got something separate that we can give people at a higher level, and then the PRINCE2 at the more operational level will work for people in a better way. And it's something that's been missing. We've had the two groups together, so we've been trying to train people who are very senior management and at the same time might be training somebody who's doing project office, so that they're a different group of people.
I think the best thing about the new PRINCE2 is that it's so easily adaptable, that you've actually drawn out a separate thing called tailoring, so it will help companies and delegates as well to figure out how they're going to use PRINCE2 for their specific organizations and their specific projects. And it used to be there all the time, but now there are more guidance in it, and I think that's a really big help.